May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! And...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others!
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to make out the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here. This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What you're seeing doesn't seem to please you.
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives. They were us.
My daughter, this information, even if it does explain a great deal, should be shared with prudence. The natives will not find it a good sign their legendary foes have returned. As for the other nations...
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're gonna have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
may the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Good grief. These are some unusual customers.
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
You don't look well. What's happened?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You are thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Come closer, good people. The cure is...
Are your boots warm? Welcome. It's such a... Have you seen any... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the Pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. But your friend here could without a doubt tell you more.
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the Pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Karans, do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell? I am angry, and I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
I understand. My mother had the Malachor, and yet I had to leave her behind as she was at death's door. I can't help thinking that I should have stayed by her side, just like you.
And you could not have done anything to save her, either. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Your words alleviate my sorrow. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your Admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your Admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
It would appear that the Ordo Luminous has been up to mischief again. Their foolish zealousness has been causing us a lot of problems. If we let them, they burn the entire world and leave it to the enlightened to sort out the good from the bad.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our brothers are a blessing from the enlightened.
do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah. The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the Blood Plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Good day, de Sardet. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Protect me in this battle!
To my health! And death to the others!
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us. Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nauts' secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment, you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here. We're approaching the tavern.
If we're discreet, we should be able to eavesdrop on a conversation.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
I'd advise you seriously to change tone and tell us all that you know. You wouldn't want to suffer a humiliating defeat now, would you?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist. These Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
We'll make you dance, land dwellers! Death to the others! Move away!
Maybe a lucky protect me in this battle.
Halt! These buildings are the property of Nauts. No one is authorized to enter.
Move aside.
Guards, to me!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! To my health! And death to the others! To my health! And death to the others! May the shadow engulf us! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars. Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments. These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side. And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather? These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him. The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing Naughts.
feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you. Come on.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
This battle! To my help! And death to the others!
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives, and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained. There were neither idols, nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to
Come closer,
In any
good
case,
people.
you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our faiths.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is an error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so... Cousin, I don't...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... what's going on? Is there something wrong?
Coin guards! The time has come.
But... what is this?
Ready arms!
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard. I said draw!
did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
It's over. You were defeated. You have no honor.
I agree with you. But I did train you well. At least there's that.
The student surpasses the master, and you cannot bear it.
You are wrong. I am proud of you. Truly.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You were right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want to...
To join in? Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
These traitors will not be shaken by Kurt's death for very long. They are most likely gathering as we speak to prevent us from accessing the cellar.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry, before the guard can act.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
more spells! Take a potion!
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Not necessary. I am but a man of ink and toil.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Lord de Corsillon.
De Sade, you've come at a serendipitous moment. I thought my hour had come. What's happening?
A coup d'etat, Professor. The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin, and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
May the enlightened protect you in this battle!
Then let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells.
May the shadow...
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Then let's go!
Lord Minister!
Ah, friendly faces finally. What a relief. I was in this room when I heard sounds of battle. Fearing for my life, I hid myself in here. But what is going on? What madness has befallen the palace?
It is a coup d'etat. The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
Closer, good people. The cure
Are your boots worn through? Is your... Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your... you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. The cure
Maybe enlightened protection in this battle.
Bit of poison on my...
And let's go!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Lady Morange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
If I remember correctly, Torsten's quarters are in the right wing.
Going in through the front door would be dangerous. The noise of the battle could make him run away.
You're not wrong. If we're to stop him, we had better be discreet.
I believe that there's a passage leading to the barracks in the tavern. We could use it to our advantage.
We could also climb up the left wing scaffolding. We'd reach the upper floor directly.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my brain. And let's go!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. But what are you doing here? Civilians are not allowed to enter the compound. Lay down your arms and surrender.
That's not happening.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
No one. I hoped he'd be here.
We should take a look at these papers. There's bound to be some useful information there.
The traitor had a contingency plan. He must be boarding a ship to another city as we speak.
The Admiral certainly can't be aware of his plotting. She would never support him.
I thought as much. She would have too much to lose. According to these papers, Torsten was counting on some other officers to lead the attack. We must stop them too.
And we must hurry. What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? Soldiers, ready weapons!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
I'm glad I was not in Kurt's place. He became a traitor unwittingly.
I should probably have taken more heed of him. He was my master and my friend, and I did not listen. What a waste.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in trouble.
I regret, milady, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right. What do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Whether they move or not, it matters little.
I must admit, you're not short of courage.
Weapons!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
I heard some ruckus out here. Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
Maybe enlightenment will take me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Stop! The person we were here for has been brought to submission.
What did you want with Lieutenant Olga?
To arrest her. She has made some unfortunate decisions. It is not recommended you do the same.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
One armor that fits like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Oh, it's a great pleasure.
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Come closer, good people. The cure is...
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Too late. The coward has escaped. It is not over. We need to warn our allies.
I beg you, my child. We cannot let San Mateus fall into the hands of these traitors. What spiritual force will remain then to face the evil of this island and the deceit of the Alliance?
One thing is certain, we cannot save them both. You will need to make a choice between the two.
Very well. Let's go to San Mateus.
Beg your pardon, Excellency. The city is encircled for their protection. No one can enter. We shall make no exception.
For their protection? Betrayer! You have some nerve.
Warn the guard!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Magic is running out! Take a potion!
way. Incredible!
What's the matter? What just happened to you?
Ah, madam. Those guards. Can you believe those ruffians threw us out? For needs of security, they said. Can you imagine that? As if I could ever be a source of danger. I've served Her Eminence for 8 years, and no one has ever complained of the quality of my service.
My daughter, gather your wits together. There is no cause to lose your nerve.
Father Petrus, it is you. You are right. Forgive me. Do you know why they are behaving in this way?
These soldiers are making ready to attack the Mother Cardinal. They shut the palace, you say?
By the Enlightened. Yes, yes, all is locked and barred.
But you have the key to the service entry, don't you?
Yes, of course. But there are a great many of them inside, Father. Oh, St. Matthias, protect us.
Pray for us, my daughter. And give us your key. We shall take care of the rest.
There are a lot of guards. We better find another entrance if we want to have the element of surprise.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! We're inside. Now we must hurry and find Cornelia. May the Enlightened keep her in his divine blessing.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Come with us, milady. All resistance is futile.
May the light guide my hand!
Catch her! You won't be going any further, Governor.
We're inside. Now we must hurry and find Cornelia. May the Enlightened keep her in his divine blessing.
And let's go!
Come with us, milady. All resistance is futile.
May the light guide my hand!
Catch her! You...
Thank you for your help. The Enlightened have heard my prayers. Too late for my retinue, alas, but my counselors are without doubt still alive. These soldiers said that they were holding them on the second floor. Might I once again call upon your help? Free them, please, but do be prudent. The palace is undoubtedly still slithering with traitors. Be discreet. The slightest sign of foul play could push them to kill their hostages.
Do not fret. I will handle this.
Protect me in this battle! A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Poison on my face. And let's go! The enlightened protect me in this battle! Poison on my blade! And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells! Say your prayers, unbeliever.
I think that they were the last. The palace is liberated.
Ah, Your Excellency. I am happy to see that you are alive. Is the danger past?
Yes. The last traitors that took the palace have fallen. You have nothing more to fear.
I am infinitely grateful to you for your help. I have received reports that the fighting in the city has also ceased. The seditious faction of the Coin Guard have been arrested by a contingent of their brothers-in-arms. They were firm believers and refused to participate in this infamy. I also learned that Hikmet has fallen. The Bridge Alliance lost its city to the traitors. I can't really say that I regret it. The Bridge Alliance being our enemies, I would have preferred that these brutes had failed and that their commander pay for these crimes. Without your providential rescue, we would have suffered the same fate. I shall never forget what you have done for this city and for me. May the Illuminated bless you. Please, give your cousin these same words of gratitude, and the assurance that more than ever, we are allies.
I shall not fail to do so. Goodbye, Your Eminence.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you might want to know more concerning the events that have taken place.
The attempted coup d'etat of the traitors. Yes, I am eager to hear what has transpired within these very walls. When I think of the cold-blooded face of that treacherous Kurt. You showed exemplary true courage. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
And saved our city and our Mother Cardinal. An immense service that we shall never forget. She has asked me to relay to you her most profound gratitude.
To me? How very nice of her. I imagine that you know that Hikmet had less luck. She flies the banners of the Coin Guard as we speak. Most of the scholars were massacred, but their governor has sought refuge here. This treacherous commander must be celebrating at least his partial success. But his victory will be for a short time. He must be stupid to have thought that the nations of the continents will let him trade with them and won't cut him off. I wish him luck in finding a port that will welcome him, and you were able to catch his lieutenants. The squires will pay for the crimes of their masters, as happens too often.
It's still hard to swallow that Kurt betrayed us. We've known him for such a long time. To think that he trained both of us, drumming into us fight with honor. How tragically ironic.
You were able to turn that to our advantage. That little phrase is what saved our lives. As to why he betrayed us, he has taken that with him to the tomb. Fortunately, the entire guard did not follow his example. Many have remained loyal.
What do you plan on doing with them? How can we possibly trust them again?
We cannot. But we cannot do without soldiers either. We shall have them pledge allegiance to the Congregation of Merchants, and I shall name a trustworthy intendant to keep them in line. Nothing more can be done. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly, and alas, we have yet to discover neither cure nor remedy.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds. But the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This'll make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Thélème?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Matthias bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
Oh, not another rich prince's daughter who's after some quick thrill. Sorry, lassie, but in order to confront a champion, you'll have to prove yourself in the arena.
But I'm no...
There are no exceptions. No need to send your father to ask. To have the right to confront a champion, you'll have to win at least your third challenge. Run along now. I have work to do.
I will leave you alone until your reputation in the arena is established. There's no point in me following your trail for days.
Yes, that's wiser. It could take some time.
Let me know if you need me.
Of course, Petrus. Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Ready to excite the crowd? Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. My lords and ladies, here is a new team of fighters, taking to our proud
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Let the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well...
Protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Protect me in this battle. Poison on my...
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won. Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. You saw them win the first challenge with audacity. And here they are again for the second.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! The Lord of this fight. Shadow engulf our enemies. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won. Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. Here for your greatest pleasure, our team! Of excellence! Once again, they are here to kick us off.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Protect me in this battle. This poison in my veins. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Take a potion if you want to cast more
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
The magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won. Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. You've grown to love their faces. You know their tactics. The exiles.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Then let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Take potion if you want to cast more spells!
Protect me in this battle! A bit of poison on my blade! Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if we can ward off this fate! Take potion if you want to cast more spells!
And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I've done what you asked me. Can I have my fight now?
I have to admit that you've surprised me. You have technique and style, and the public does love you. Let me think. There is Briscard, one of our old champions. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane, so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet. candy cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true, you were right. Let's come back later.
You again? What do you want this time?
I have a very lucrative proposal for you. You know that I have to fight against a champion.
Everyone knows. You were expected to lose in 1 minute.
I'm well aware of that. I know that my opponent is too strong for me. But let's suppose my opponent draws the fight out a bit. For the beauty of the battle, of course.
I'm starting to see what you're alluding to. This fight don't interest me. The odds against you are so high, I wouldn't get much out of it. But if we make all the gamblers lose, by letting you hang in there a little longer...
we could win a nice little nest egg.
Organising this will entail some costs for me. It's better to add a bonus. Without the bonus, there's no deal. If you pay me in advance, you won't be tempted to play any tricks. So, get your wallet out.
If this seals our deal, it's worth it. Here, take it.
Excellent. Don't you worry now. Everything will be fixed for the fight. I think that one of my special clients will also be interested in our little arrangement.
Be careful not to tell too many people, so that the odds don't drop too low.
The poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Protect me in this battle!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Take a potion if you want to cast more spell!
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find... Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Don't hesitate to have a rummage. Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. Are you ready for the fight? Your friends must...
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena, and may the better fighter win. What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelia seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit as much as I will.
Lady de Sardet. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
We just let him believe that I would lose.
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us, so long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal? You haven't learnt your lesson, then? Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what's she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened. It's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's her.
No, please.
Well, since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is it true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You know that my uncle lied to me, and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it, then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and have kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sardet. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
can protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
You will get nothing from us, Renaigse. We are ready to return to the Earth.
In that case...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Let's see if you can...
Spare our lives, Renaigse. We will help you.
Where have you locked up the scholars?
In the old ruins, where we have also made our camp, north of the valley. But if you want to stop a fight against our people, you should avoid the main entrance also.
Very well. You may leave. not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He is worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desardet. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
Captain Vasco. Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars shout, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, oh, so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin. I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Indeed, it would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Protect me in this battle! A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Protect me in this battle!
I fled as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
And let's go! Protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Afra, is that you?
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Mercy, you have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Are you really going to massacre these helpless men to answer the demands of those mischievous scientists?
Very well. Leave, and I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words, Kwa awalam seg.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true woman of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Then we should be going to New Serene.
But... what are you talking about? Why would we rush off to a congregation city?
It is my regret to inform you that Hikmet has fallen into the hands of the Coin Guard. Governor Burham has been given safe haven by my cousin.
What tragic news. All the knowledge that we have accumulated. Very well then. We shall follow you.
Sir Desade, you have recovered the members of our expedition. I truly thank you. I was afraid that our exile here had signed their death warrant.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hack Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted.
Incredible. To think that what we have been searching for all these years could have been created by a savage. We must converse with this woman, and in haste.
We would be happy to assist in this matter, Governor, but I fear we would not be particularly well received.
If obtaining a remedy for the Malachor is at stake, I would be happy to take charge of the matter.
I would like to accompany you if the Governor gives me leave. I will not miss an occasion to meet the woman who elaborated such an important panacea.
Accorded. It is only right that one of our own participate on the expedition that will restore health to our continent.
Very well. We shall do all in our power to find that woman.